kumustahin namin si Prosecutor Leila De Lima. She was interrupted many times kanina on her opening statement. Ano po ang nasabi niya sa inyo?
She's very much okay. As a matter of fact, I even told her na very powerful yung few questions na na-raise niya before she was interrupted. No, I think she anticipated that even during the start because she was forewarned at the onset about not making conclusion of fact and conclusion of law. Apparently nga, paborito ko yun making conclusion of fact and conclusion of law because we are the prosecution, no? But we perfectly understand the position of the presiding officer and even Congresswoman Leila De Lima equally understands that kasi kausap ko na siya kanina. She is very much fine.
Sayang na hindi natapos ni Congresswoman Leila De Lima ang kanyang introduction to confidential funds kasi sana malinaw ito na nailatag sa mga Pilipinong sumusubaybay kung ano ang kasalanan na gustong patunayan ng prosekusyon at kung anong aabangan na ebidensya para patunayan ito. Senator Chis Escudero is doing an excellent job as presiding officer. Ngunit sana bilang prosecution at bilang defense team, we should be allowed to freely advocate for our position na hindi naman kailangan bigyan ito ng mabigat na evidentiary weight pagdating sa senator judges. But sana hayaan kaming mag-manifest and freely advocate our position to support our case for conviction or for acquittal.
Yes. Yeah, I think I agree with wala na ako idadagdag doon sa sinabi ni Kong Noy at saka ni Kong Jinky. But I think it's a lost opportunity for the public to appreciate and understand fully kung ano po yung magiging premise ng Article 1. It would have been a perfect opportunity para maintindihan ng ating taong bayan itong paglatag ng ebidensya. Kasi ang maririnig nila ay mga technical, makikita nila ay mga resibo, pero mas sayang yung opportunity na yon na mas naintindihan ng ating taong bayan kung napatuloy yung preliminary remarks ni Congresswoman Leila De Lima. At alam ko, mga 90% ata doon, Tagalog. In Tagalog niya i-deliver sana. So, it would have been a perfect chance for our ordinary kababayan Filipinos na maintindihan itong Article 1. Just a review lang po kung what happened today. So we have presented dalawa pong witnesses. Isa po si Miss Ninita Compasano and Miss Violeta Constantino. Miss Violeta is the land bank manager po sa Shaw Boulevard kung saan ang confidential funds po ng OVP ay doon na in cash. Ang payee po ay si Miss Gina Acosta. Siya po yung Special Disbursement Officer ng Office of the Vice President. Yung isa po ay si Ma'am Ninita Camposano. Siya po yung Land Bank Manager ng Land Bank DepEd branch wherein si Mr. Fajardo ang payee nung amount na na-in cash, no? Being the Special Disbursement Officer. So again, very clear po dun sa testigo nila, si Ms. Ocampo, na tumanggap po ng 112.5 million pesos. Si DepEd Special Disbursing Officer Edward Fajardo mula sa 3 cheque, no? In trans. Yung pag-release po at pag-in cash nitong 3 cheque na to amounting to 112.5 million pesos kung saan, according sa kanyang recollection, ay nilagay sa bag at saka nag-exit na po upon the releasing of this amount sa backdoor ng DepEd Land Bank. Nabanggit din po ng witness during the interpellation ni Senator Judge Amy Marcos na unusual na magkaroon po ng malalaking withdrawals ang DepEd nung panahon na siya po ay isang bilang branch manager. Dahil for the past 2 years po, nasabi po niya, nung siya po ay branch manager ng DepEd, Land Bank of the Philippines, DepEd, ay for the first time na magkaroon po siya ng ganong klaseng amount na in-encash po in 3 tranches amounting to 112 million pesos. Tinanong po din siya kung meron pang other transaction from other government agencies. Nung nasa DepEd po siya, ang sabi po niya, wala po. That was the first time at hindi na po nasundan yung mga ganong malalaking amount na na-encash as compared to what Mr. Fajardo encashed during her time as Land Bank Manager of DepEd. DepEd Land Bank Manager. So tulad ng unang witness po, no, we're still talking about Camposano. Ang kanyang naging testimonya po ay nakatuon sa pagpapatunay po na ang bank records at sa proseso ng paglabas ng pondo ay hindi pa aktual na paggamit ng confidential funds. Ibig sabihin po, she has already also testified na yung ating testimonya po na binigay po nila ay doon po sa kanilang bank records na naayon doon sa issuances of the cash encashment. So hopefully kasi connected din po ito doon sa tanong kanina ni Marian kung anong magiging possible na discussion in the couple of weeks. I think we will also try to connect this with our next witnesses in the coming days, next week. Again, similar po yung nakita po natin na pattern by which these 2 witnesses have testified. Number 1, confidential funds. Number 2, the manner by which these funds were issued and the manner by which it was encashed within a day. Tinatawagan po itong dalawang land bank managers 2 days or a day prior to the issuance of the check and the date by which it is expected to be encashed. So kung babalikan po ninyo, talagang sinasabihan po sila. I think may isa din po na naka-assign para tawagan si Miss Constantino para naman sa OVP. Meron din po naka-assign na tumatawag kay Miss Camposano, no? Pag sila po ay pag ang OVP at ang DepEd ay magpapa-encash po ng mga confidential funds nila.